Sagittarius, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your June reading. I am using the Divine Animals Oracle deck for you alongside the Animals Apothecary deck, alongside the Animal Tarot for your messages for June. If this reading resonates, my darling, you are hearing it within your divine design. And thank you as ever for your likes, for your comments, for your subscribes. I am so grateful. So let's see what wishes to come out for you from the Divine Animals Oracle. First of all, thank you for Sagittarius, for those that most need to hear the message. This is one of the overriding messages here. You've got song lines, Orca. What an extraordinarily beautiful card that's come out for you. So, and alongside of that, let's pull another card. It's a time of great growth for you as well, and it's a time of they're saying don't dismiss what you are hearing that is resonating or sounds harmonious to you, that you are receiving within your dreams, or you're receiving within the space and the state of being when you are either subconscious within that sleep state or in that close state of sleep and awake, or awake and asleep, whether you're going to sleep or you're waking up, because there's a great deal of information that is, I will talk about this now, that's being received by yourself. And there is also, because this is the Orca and it's a family, it's something to do with family for you. It's something to do with perhaps family, siblings, relationships, where you are receiving great insight at this time that can help you. Let's see what else wishes to come out for you from this other deck. Thank you for Sagittarius. Thank you. And we have got Inner Truth, the owl, yet again at nighttime. So let me show you both of these cards together. So what I am feeling with this, that there is within these song lines as well, it's almost like DNA lines. It's almost like the sort of what's being passed down from generation to generation. And it is asking you to dig deep, to go deep on this, to trust that whatever you're receiving, whatever information, whatever inner truth, whatever inner wisdom that is coming through at this time, especially at nighttime for you, perhaps go to sleep with a journal by the side of your bed just to write down. You know how sometimes things come through and they make so much clarity when there is no noise of the day. And then we think, of course, I'm going to remember that. And in the morning, it's gone. So just write things down, jot things down. But that owl is saying that you have a perception that far exceeds your perceived reality of the situation. Your perception, you can see through what is happening at this time. So trust in that, trust in what's coming through. So let's have a look to see with the tarot card for you. And everybody is coming together. I feel you are the one that is holding the space for this situation, okay? You are the one that's holding the space. You are the one that is perhaps subconsciously holding the space. And everybody is also in need of your truth. Everybody is in need of the words that you are expressing at this time. I trust you understand that. You've almost as a soul stepped forward to say, this is part of what is my intention now, is to help to heal, is to help there to be a harmonious communication that is happening. And that's the song lines. It is in tune, it is in harmony with, and everybody is seeking you for certain answers at this time. And so trust the inner truth that's coming through, because it is there to assist you with the responses that you can give. Let's look to see what the tarot has for you. Thank you. The Ten of Spring, yes. This is with the St. Bernard dog. You have such a big heart, and your loyalty, your unconditional love, your stamina I'm getting in the face of what is unfolding at this time, perhaps from a family sense of the world, but in terms of relationships that mean so much to you. For those that you love dearly, you are willing to go above and beyond for those relationships, and you're willing to do all that it takes to perhaps save another. And that 10 of Wands is to say, that intention is pure. That intention comes from love, and love as an energy is pure. But our perception of love sometimes, and the things that we feel we have to do for love, can be very, very painful. So don't dismiss all that you are doing at this time and thinking that it is an uphill battle, but you have to do all that it takes to save something or somebody. You don't, darling. There is less effort that you need to put into this, and more trusting what is coming through to you. Now, those family members, and I talk about family loosely, this can be soul family, this can be partnerships for you, love relationships, whatever it is part of your soul pod, your soul family. They are coming to you as souls for certain explanations, certain answers, and you do have the answers. You don't need to go out of your way to save them. It is not your responsibility to, but what you can do is decide to trust what your feelings are telling you, what your intuition is telling you, and speak your truth that way. Speak the essence of it that way. Don't be afraid to be your authentic self. Don't be afraid to express things how you see them from that higher self, because that is the grain of truth. That is what then grows in people's minds. You cannot save or heal another that does not wish to be saved or healed. It is not their time. But as you give, you receive. This is as much for you as it is for them. As you give and impart your wisdom, you are receiving it the same. This is why I read. As I give, I receive. And that is that exchange of energy that is happening. But you've been trying too hard. You've been working too hard. And it does appear to be an uphill struggle. But trust that if you focus now on how you are in this situation, what you are receiving through it, how this is affecting you both positively and negatively. I can't speak. Maybe you can't speak at this time. And also set your intention that actually others are also there to help you, to support you. So don't be afraid to reach out and to ask for help. As I said, you have a big, strong heart, and you can do so much more, and your loyalty and your undivided attention, and this is amazing. But don't forget the need of the 10 of Wands to put down the burden of responsibility. This is not your fault. This is not your responsibility. Your only responsibility, my darling, is how you are responding to this with your best interests at heart. And everybody else is only responsible for how they're responding. So this is not all on you. Remember that, and be guided by whatever is coming through to you in the quiet of night. Interestingly, in your rest state, not in your doing state. It's coming through to you in your rest state, because there is a conclusion. The 10 is the end of something. There is a conclusion of something that is perhaps coming out of that subconscious desire within you for a change to happen. Because you can't continue this forever. So let's look to see. Thank you. Tell me what's coming after the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Spring. Oh, that jumped, but it didn't come out. What has wanted to come out? I'm seeing the 10 of Swords now. What is wanting to come out? Completion, strength. So the World, completion has come out for you. This is the Shetland sheepdog. So what? It's quite sweet. It's almost like they're saying, you're going to round them all up. You're going to round them all up, and you're going to put them. It's almost like you're going to put everybody in a room together and say, right, you guys sort it out. I'm moving away from this. But it's like, the completion is that that's interesting. We've got 2 dogs that have come out. Okay. So you are, rather than doing this all yourself, you're going to guide them. You're going to corral them. You're going to gently, without you're gonna give them a great big universal shove and a push in the right direction, to resolve something within themselves. There is going to be a completion for you with this. And Spirit is saying it's because you are deciding to actually take time out. I come back to this song lines. You're exhausting yourself, and you're going to take a step away. You're going to take a step back. And your resonant signature, your vibration, like this wonderful, the killer whale here, you're sending out a signature of, I need rest, I need support, I desire and deserve harmony in my life. And that is the call that is being sent out. And that is coming from the deepest parts of yourself. Perhaps you hadn't realized it, but with this energy, it's coming to an end. And there is a completion of sorts, and there is a recognition as well from yourself and from others of all the hard work and dedication and skill with which there has been a resolution within this family matter, within something that matters. And the World card is to say that you deserve a break, a rest. You will receive a break and a rest. And it is that lovely pause time, that lovely time of summer, maybe, for you to relax, kick back, enjoy, and take a well-earned just reward of time and space. So however that correlates to what is happening in your life, do observe going forward how much you have taken a step back, or how much the situation has taken a step back from you, how much you said an energetic no, and how much also that you are now holding the space but very differently, and you're allowing people to sort themselves out, but knowing that you are still holding it for them in a loving embrace and still loving everybody, but you're not doing all the work for them. And then you've got the 11 strength card. And this is exactly what this is saying. So interesting enough, there you have this sort of the sheepdog. Now you have the lamb here. So this is the Maasai lion and the lamb. Your strength is displayed through kindness, forgiveness, and compassion. You have tremendous personal power and courage. So what I'm feeling with this is that there is, in your energy space already, and coming in so much more strongly, is there is no sacrificial lamb. There is no, your compassion and understanding of everybody being the way that they are, and you loving them just the way that they are. There is no reason for anybody to be a scapegoat, or for anybody to be the sole reason for this. It is your understanding that everybody is in their own space, who they're meant to be. You're letting them be who they're meant to be, and you are protective of them, but you're also willing to step away. It takes great strength sometimes to step away, to observe, like the male lion would do with his pride, and only interfere when you need to interfere. It takes great strength to do that, to quieten the ego part of us that perhaps needs to explain something, or needs to express something, or needs somebody to see something a certain way. And that's not who you are. You're just quietly, with great strength and courage, approaching it wholeheartedly with love, just being watchful and observant, and only interfering, only getting involved when you are meant to. Let's just see what is coming in for you as well in June. Thank you, Spirit, Sagittarius. And we have got, you're doing a lot of preparation at the moment. So I feel you've got the Prince of Spring, which is the Knight of Wands, and you've got the Four of Pentacles has come out. There is a slight touch still within you of, with this Four of Pentacles with the squirrel, about holding on, about certain habits that you might still be doing within your life. Perhaps Spirit wants you to consider, what is it that you're not releasing? Is it the hold on an outcome? Is it a hold on something to do with abundance with you? Are you spending too much? Are you saving too much? enough is plenty. Just be in the present moment. You are living here within an acorn tree. You don't need to gather up all the acorns. It's saying there is a continuous abundance coming in cycles to you. So there is a message there as well. I think there is also a desire within you, alongside of the Emperor and the Prince of Spring, to release, as I said with the Four of Pentacles, what you may consider to be a stable approach in your life. Because this Four of Pentacles is saying that there is perhaps, you perceive, a stable environment that you're in. Now, this is to do with physical things in your life, perhaps your own desires and dreams wrapped up in your work and in your life path. And I'm feeling that you feel that there is a certain way of doing things, a certain approach that feels very comfortable for you. And actually, the universe is saying, well, you know what? You're actually ready to clamber down off this tree. And you've got here the Knight of Spring, the Knight of Wands. So there is movement with you, for you, through you this June, this summer, where you're going to kind of playfully approach something differently. You're going to, it's an opportunity which is going to ask for you to join in on, to have fun in on. Now, whatever that may mean for you. Generally, dolphins tend to play and jump together within their families. So, but it's something that's going to enable you to reach beyond your comfort zone, to take a leap into, and actually to really, really enjoy it, and to approach it with that playful approach. There is nothing in this opportunity for you other than a joyful experience if you approach it as such. And you're going to take to it, I'm looking at it again, you know, dolphins, with kind of like the word gleefully is coming in, and joyfully, just because spontaneously will play in the water like this, sometimes in front of an audience. So maybe you're going to be doing something in front of an audience that they want you to really have fun with. So whether you're doing a talk or whether you're, I don't know, doing a podcast, or you're doing something with your life path, whatever it may be, my darling, it's going to be a very, very joyful experience. And you've set your intention for that as well. And look, the Emperor. Now, you may feel you're not ready for this because the Emperor's coming out as a little mouse. But actually, alongside those acorns, you have been preparing for this in a very structured way again. So everything you've been doing to date is to enable this kind of new stand-up leadership role that you're stepping into. Now, remember, within the acorn is the oak tree. It's part of its blueprint. So within you, despite what you may feel at the moment, is a great leader, is a great communicator, is somebody who, just like many Sagittarians, has a sort of wonderful laissez-faire approach to life. You will take it or leave it, but you have an inner driven desire to have fun, to enjoy yourself, to drive yourself beyond. You're always stretching yourself. And as this Emperor here, you don't need to know what's in the outskirts of your realm, of your kingdom. You rely on your instincts, you rely on your knowing, and you also are preparing for success here. You're preparing for something. There's no rush for this. The universe isn't rushing you to do something that you're not ready to do. You're ready to do this now. And with your approach as the Emperor, with your approach, and also the mouse doesn't need to be the lion. So you've got the mouse and the lion here. You don't need to speak loudly. You don't need to roar out your message. You just need to be you. And you need to do it in that wonderful, quirky, intelligent, courageous way that you do. And as the mouse, you have your ear to the ground. So you have a feel as to what is happening. You will have a feel with this wonderful opportunity about how to handle it, how to ride the waves of it. and to approach it just like the dolphin will ride the wave with that wu-wei approach, just to not force anything, just to jiggle along, just to move along, because you're absolutely ready for it as the emperor. But it is time now for you to take up a leadership role. Now, you're not rushing straight into this straight from the 10 of Wands. This is something that is coming naturally for you. And there it is, the Prince of Autumn. This is something that is coming at a wonderful balanced pace for you, and it is something, an experience that is, enjoy it, trust it, rely on it. Something interesting for you to do. You don't normally rely on people, but it's something that's been given to you from the universe, and it is something that you're joyfully going. I think it's going to be almost a post experience. I think at the time there might be a little bit of anxiety and nerves about this, but afterwards or during, you're going to embrace it. You're going to just go with it. So Danny, you've got something extraordinary happening for you, but there is definitely a completion of this 10 of Wands energy for you within your energy for June, and there is so much to look forward to afterwards, and that energy of that 10 of Wands has to complete in order for this Knight of Wands energy to come in for you, and one is affected on the other. So that is why you'll see this world completion, this completion of this, and then get ready. You're already getting ready, but really get ready for whatever this is coming in. Maybe you know about it already. Maybe this is happening already, but it's definitely in your energy space. So much love to you. Do check out your summer readings. They are up. The dailies, obviously, I do during the week, and also your weeklies. But otherwise, have a beautiful weekend, which is coming up wherever you are this June. And so much love to you. Bye-bye, my darlings. Bye-bye.